Hello guys, welcome to the core concept. Today we are going to discuss about something important topic related to the failure of fire safety dams. Recently, in last week, September 12, there is a fire broke out incident which was happening in Secunderabad in Telangana state. Around 10 to 12 tourists who stayed in that hotel was died due to fire safety broke out, fire without following the fire safety dam. Simply the fire broke out. Unfortunately, incident which was happened in the last week, September 12. So, actually, what is the reason behind this incident? We have to discuss just the background of the incident and why the government is lagging in the implementing a fire safety norms in the Telangana. At the same time, how the local peoples are reacting towards this incident and how the local peoples are actually the government which was introduced the 2016 an amendment in the fire safety norms, but the local government people opposite the fire safety norms and they just bring a counter affidavit to this particular clearance, ground safety fire safety clearance. So, what are the reasons behind this incident and how the government is also a responsibility to take these incidents took out in the September 12 night? Okay, let's see the news and the background of the incident. The horrific fire accident which was happened on September 12 in Telangana, and the reporter of recent regional fire officer point out the several setback, absence of escape routes, and defunded firefighting equipment spiral staircase. And the reason behind the main reason, the summary which was concluded by the fire safety officer due to the incident is the main reason is absence of escape route. Escape route. The absence of escape route is the main reason behind this fire accident. At the same time, fighting equipment spiral staircase. There is absence of fighting equipment. At the same time, the staircase, escape staircase also absent in those particular areas. That's what the reason, main reason behind this the incident. And the regional fire officer also concluded this case by the summary of 3 point, only the 3 point: absence of escaping route, defund the firefighting equipment, and spiral staircase. The building was thriving for past 8 to 9 years under the protection offered by Building Regulation Scheme 2015. Still, the government is following the rules which was brought in 1991, and again the government is regulating that particular fire safety rules. Still, the local people, local storeyard people, and local hotels, commercial buildings are following the 2015 building regulation scheme. The building regulation scheme, which there is a government also gave some terms and conditions before implementing the building regulation scheme. And the hotel, which was the incident, the hotel which was took the incidents also following the building regulation law, which is implemented in the 2015. Okay, the deviation in building norms bring a protest against the government, and this is also very important point. The deviation in the building norms bring protest against the government. After 2015, the 2016, the Telangana government introduced the amendment in the fire safety norms, and more than 1 lakh peoples, I mean, especially the commercial people and household peoples, they are oppose the new amendment which was brought in the fire safety clearance norms. So, more than 1 lakh people filed the counter affidavit for the amendment which was happened in the 2016. That was the main reason, main motto which was happened in the incident. Because if the house code and the commercial building followed those amendments, especially in 2016 amendment, the government bring mortgage spaces, which means a safety assembly point spaces in all the commercial buildings should be established. That particular amendment, if they implemented in the 2016, means this incident won't took place. That's what the main reason. This is the background of the incident. Okay, so still all the commercial buildings are following a building regulation rule which was happened in the 2015. In 2016, the government started to bring an amendment, and that main amendment is bringing a mortgage spaces in the all the commercial building. But all the more than 1 lakh people are opposed to those amendment, and gave the counter affidavit for the particular amendment. So this was the main reason behind the background of the incident. And the government simply put the penalty in the property tax only. Why I included this point means those people who oppose this amendment and gave the counter affidavit, for those people, government just bring a property, increase the property tax and put a penalty in the property tax. That is the only step government took on those. particular time. So this is also the reason the government also responsibility among these September 12 incident. Here I am going to give a conclusion of this particular recent news background. The main reason is absence of escaping routes, fighting opportunity absence, and spiral staircase also absent. And 2016 the amendment, the government bring 2016 amendment. That amendment also not implemented by the all the local people. The local peoples also filed counter affidavit in the court, and the government simply put a penalty among those people who opposite 2016 amendment. So 6 point. The sixth reason is the main reason behind this incident and background reason of the incident. So this is the responsibility of the all the commercial building owners, and the government also taking the responsibility for this incident. Okay. Here we are going to give the suggested points which was happening on the incident in the September 12th. See, the Telangana Fire Safety Act 1999, only the residential building above 18-meter height and commercial building 15-meter height are obligated to seek a fire safety clearance. And the main point, the first point, is showing that still the Telangana government was following the Fire Safety Act, which was bring in 1999, that bring a two condition, which was the residential building of 18-meter height and the commercial building of 15 meters are obligated to seek the fire safety clearance. You can see one thing. If the building residency is less than 18-meter and commercial building is less than 18-meter means, which means and these two, if we're not satisfying the two condition means those buildings are not following these fire safety norms. That is the reason also behind this, because the fire broke out took places which is also a commercial building. It is less than a 15-meter height and not following the Fire Safety Act of 1999. That is also reason behind this. So government should bring collapse of this and null and void of this, and bring the 2016 amendment which shows all the commercial buildings should have to implement the mortgage space. That is what here the matter is. So all the commercial building owners should be bring these 2016 amendment. The mortgage space should be implemented in the all the commercial residential building. That is what the material. If for the obligation 18-meter for the residential building also it can be acceptable, but the commercial building should be all the commercial building should be implemented the safety assembly point. It is not only for the Telangana government, it should be implemented for the all over India. That is what the matter here. And fire safety inspection and irrespective of their height will be go a long way in ensuring the compliance. And here more than a fire safety inspection, irrespective of height, I already mentioned here that first point, the 15-meter are the obligated, which was a condition while implementing the Fire Safety Act of 1999. So, irrespective of height, all the commercial buildings should be implemented the mortgage spaces to safeguard the tourist peoples. Okay, a 2016 clause is introduced in the building norm was instrumental in preventing several fire mishaps in the making stipulating mandatory of 10% mortgage space. In the 2016 amendment, if you compare the total area, just 10 percentages of the total area should be a mortgage space. Mortgage space here nothing but a safety assembly point space. If the in case the fire broke out in a particular hotel, all the people, all the tourists should be assembled at a one point. That point is called mortgage space point. And the point also called the safety assembly point. Okay, the mortgage space bring to all the story building irrespective of the sizes. I already mentioned the first point. Commercial building 50 meters should be abolished, and residential building above 80 meters should also abolish. It should be bring to the all the story building irrespective of the sizes. The government also gave an idea to reimpose the 2016 amendment to all the residential and commercial story building. That is what the here main suggestion is, because people are very panic about how the tourist can be engaged with the Telangana government, how the tourist view of point in the fire safety clearance in the particular state. So the government is eagerly just in a hurry manner they are implementing the fire safety norms. That should not be implemented. It should be implemented in the practical manner as of 2016 amendment. Okay. and it is just one fire safety now, failure of fire safety. It is one article which was introduced, which was published in the 22nd of September Hindu editorial, and you people just wrote this point in not only for the Telangana government, to all over the India. That's more than enough. Don't bracket these particular points towards the Telangana government. You just write those points to it all over the India. And this is also only a social issue problem. It's very important problem. This problem is mainly focusing on who? Policy makers. So this problem is mainly focusing on policy makers. So you should be concentrate more on this point. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me see in any other video. Thank you so much.